me, requitedhawk, Redtail, Chris Redtail. Hey guys, how's it going? This is me, your boy, Chris Redtail. I am doing another episode of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. So I hope all of you can come in and enjoy my lovely live stream. So we're going to continue where we left off, and hopefully we can get to the bottom of this murder trial. Well, this attempted murder trial is what I would be saying. But as far as that goes, to all my clan Redtail, I'm going to go ahead and get ready to start the live stream for you guys. Because I love you guys. You guys are all my fans. I love playing with each and every one of you. But we've got to get to the bottom of this murder. The attempted murder. Take that back. Nobody was actually killed. But I'm going to go ahead and tell everybody to join in on the live stream if they want to. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and let all my friends know that I'm doing my live stream. So to all my Redtailians of Clan Redtail, you can also add me on Discord if you like. My username is still requitedhawk on there if you guys want to join me on Discord. But let's see. I'm gonna see who else is joining in on the live stream. But yeah, let's go ahead and get ready into the case. Let's see, hold on one second. Let's see. Alright guys, let's go into this. Let's see. So I think we had to do another summonation examination. But this is part 2 of the live stream. Well, part 1. I'll be doing part 2 tomorrow when I get back. I've considered the defense's counter request for a further summonation examination of the jury. And I have determined that the court must uphold the defense's judicial right to this procedure. So the counsel, will you now proceed with your second summonation examination? I presume the jury will be ready, Mr. Foreman? We are, my lord. Very good. In that case, I must ask each and every one of you not to state clearly and consistently for the court on the grounds which you find the defendant guilty of this crime. Judicial proceedings. Hey, Passion, why are you... just let you go, girl. The accused left the evidence at the scene, didn't he? Those 3 books of his. There was some novel... There was some... If there was some novel alternative explanation about how the victim was stabbed, I might reconsider. Even if the woman was still in the books, it can't be related to this crime if the window was closed, can it? Hold on one second, guys. Dear me, it was only a little book, hardly life-threatening, with a direct... hardly life-threatening, even with a direct hit. Now the last walk is over with. Even if I don't bring home some pay tonight, I'll be in tiny bit of trouble. Time to think of it, we had a fire at home a while ago, gave me the sneezes. Yes, it's considered more tangible arguments from all the members of the jury around this case, it seems. With one notable section, of course. My learned friend, unable to find a fault previous witnesses' testimony. So the court must accept that the fact that it wasn't... Wait, that was indeed what? So the court must indeed accuse the fleeing the scenes, of course. And moreover, no one else was even at the scene to commit the crime. Well, the eyewitnesses are correct. It would seem the conclusion was somewhat set in stone. I fail to see how it can be argued one other way. That means, I'm afraid, during the dissemination examination, it's essential that you establish some tangible explanation of the facts. How? What could even be a tangible explanation here? Isn't it obvious? Who stabbed the woman, and how? Those are the two details you need to provide. Simply give us a name and the method at which the attack can be constructed. There was, I was thinking, but this might be hard. Mr. Hutto, you have to do it, otherwise this will really be the state where the trial ends. No pressure then. That's quite presumable. Proceed with the summonation examination, please. I presume you're prepared, Consul. Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord. Alright, clearly the key to the summonation examination is my journal from the maid. Should say Miss Garib. Fourth book of the victim's hand. There must be a way to link the two. Yes, that's what we have to find. Using every technique I've learned in my short career so far, whatever it takes. Don't forget to keep an eye on Miss Garib and how she reacts, for even the things other people might say. Alright. Gotta press on you on that one. But what about the possibility that the window was open? What about it? There's no way it could have been. So sure. The prosecutor fellow said that earlier, didn't he? Won't just under a joke. You don't want to invite that sort of cold indoors. So that window wasn't open. I was letting us be sitting on the file. What am I see? But you couldn't categorically state that the window wasn't open, could you? It wasn't. They would have opened it. But that's the point. Even is having windows, huh? Well, that's the... Consul, you kind of referring to the terms... Oh, sorry. Somehow you need to show that there's an... I suppose the window was open. Because the summon isn't going to budge either way. Alright. Dear me, I was... Alright, stop at you. Does that have anything to do with your decision about the defendant's culpability in this case? I'm sorry, what was that? Speak up, lad. Could you tell us more about that fire? It was last winter. My grandchildren... I 70 cans on top of it, didn't it? So the winter was over by me and they tried to put out the flames. And then, because the whole room is... I opened all the windows just to clear it. I've done it, yes, but once again, the jurors. Alright, let's just keep going with these contradictions a little bit. Hold it. So, you might be willing to change your decision, you mean? Oh my, such a delightful on your face, but I'm afraid that shit. That's great. Yo, what's up, Sega? You see, modern much. You say, hey, Whittle. Not all extreme. I see. Overwhelming, any suspicious Japanese man may have been implicated. Despite one or two, do declare that the man is overwhelmingly guilty. Alright. Wait, no.
Hold it!
You just want to get this over with. How can you sit there and say something like that? Man's future's at stake here. Well, I'm both than I said before. I told you already, the day of the... I'm a day laborer, aren't I? I don't bring some Reedies with me tonight. You'll find me a floating face down to the thumbs tomorrow morning. Hey, Whittle. What? You heard me. My... Oh, I know. Heard me. My missus isn't the one to mess with about, you know. She can be fierce, believe me. You know, it's funny. I can't quite remember. Sorry. The thing is, I must have blocked it out. What was I saying? Well, we know there were 4 books, not 3. There's the possibility of the 4th book belongs to the defendant's landlord. Yes, that's part of the problem. The one that was the landlord's fellow was at home, wasn't he? There's a script. Please, the fellow and his wife were somewhere else when it happened. He's omnipotence fellow. Oh, see. And all their statements. At least one more I gotta press on. But the little book was on fire at the time, was it not? What flames? Well, how do you know? Whoa, you brought up fire. So, well, do you agree? Well, certainly, thing, yes. Nothing more. You have to be turning the hair up. I gotta. No, I'm not fishing tonight. Don't know what the hell to do. Figure out, wait, is it, well, do you agree? I'm scared. Never mind that, the point is we were just having a little dispute, nothing more. Some of that contradicts their statements. Gosh darn it. I gotta figure out how the hell I'm gonna get these two statements contradicted. Let's see. I gotta figure this out. Alright. Damn it, how the hell do I do this? I gotta get something that's gonna make them both crack. I gotta figure out something that's gonna make them both crack. I gotta figure out a way to make them both crack. The accused left the evidence of those books of his. The accused left evidence behind the scene, didn't he? Those books of his. I can't. Gotta figure this out somehow. Alright, let me try this one more time. I think we can pit all those. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You just said window, right? There we go, the window! The jurors are clear contradict one another. They do? Exactly how so, counsel? I'm gonna do my point at me again. I told you it wasn't me. What's that you say? Speak up, lad. Speak up. Juror number 3, do you see? Me? See what, sir? Did you hear what jurors number 6 birthday celebrations was last year? It seems despite being a Londoner, he once opened his windows in the middle of the winter. Yes, of course, but it was an emergency. I mean, obviously, the room was filled with smoke from the fire, but you mean not to open. Oh! Exactly. On the day in question, at the time of the incident, there was a fire in the Garib household. Now, Mr. Garib had the following to say about it. The whole place was filled with smoke.
Excuse me.
Juror number 4, do you have something to say about that? Mrs. Garib. Dearie me. What's the meaning of this? How dare you imply that I'm hiding something on who I really am? Imperative that you confirm something to the court. So please, it's time to drop the pretense now. What is it? When the fire started at your house on that day, did your husband open the window? Well, I beg your pardon. What are you insinuating? The room could have been thick with smoke after the carpet bookcase caught on fire as they did. The situation like that, it's inconceivable that you wouldn't have opened the window. And what if we did? Alright then, yes, you're right. My husband was frantically trying to open the window, which can have been easy, so I continue to give him just a justly deserved book battering. Even though your house is on fire? Oh, you never stop throwing until you get Redtail subsides, and it would be terribly bad for the nerves to do otherwise. Yes, of course, I should have realized. That's a significant step forward, Mr. Hotto. You managed to establish the window was open. Must have had to miss Garib's formal statement. Oh, you mentioned it, yes, the window was open, to be clear. Footbook found at the scene of the crime shows obvious signs of fire damage. And the title of the book was A Lion's Pride. The same title, in fact, as the book of Mr. Garib had been reading. Oh, I really couldn't say. On that day in question, did you or did you not throw out your husband a copy of The Lion's Pride that he had been reading? It was the first thing I could lay my hands on, so I hurled straight at him. Now you come to mention it, yes. I would rather have you reading it. You're right. Then why did you not reveal this information to the court that you upset? Because I didn't, little man. I didn't remember. At times like that, you pick up and throw whatever you can lay your hands on. Well, you know. I really didn't. I really noticed on a book.
Excuse me.
Oh gosh, that guy's eyes looks weird. What is it, juror number 5? Or, you know, something. I remembered it was the memory that I blocked out. I was listening to the granny saying, brought it all flooding back. What are you calling me? Cheeky devil. I'm scared more than me, I'll have you know. The man doesn't even flinch. He's telling me he's not. I was about 2 weeks ago now. I'm home from work and I'm like, put my hand in my pocket for the wages. I just spent that day and I nearly died. And there was a hole in every last penny I'd drop out. Oh dear, what a disaster. Yeah, you haven't heard half of it, my boy. The wife was cutting up some chicken at the time. If I could hardly get the words out, I told her straight that I lost today's wages, love. But I knew my boy was whispering past my ear. Stuck to the wall next to me it did, but what about an inch deep? What the hell? No words. It's just terror. I could smell it, you know. That god-awful stench of the Thoms. I'm sure going to have to end up face down in the money banks that night, I tell you. Now that's a real disaster, isn't it? I never used the word Yet the point is I'm trying to make is this. When a woman lose their rag, they'll throw anything. Hey, you knives, hatchets, hammers, you name it. Starter, who was I thinking? Yeah, I wasn't thinking that. Attack? Are you going to... Never mind, anyway. The man's words. Better be rather significant, I think. I think he's talking about the knife. Your wife really threw a kitchen knife at you? That's right, she was chopping meat with it. Tied the edge on it. It's on the list of the things she'd thrown at me. Along with our relationship, there was a cup, and then a glass, and a pot, and a pot kettle, and then chair, a wardrobe, a cook, and a bathtub. That man must be even beefier than you. Things can come at least a week. She threw right into the Thoms. Still, not so bad. She calmed down. They're a little sweethearted. A little sweetheart, really. I'm so happy for you two. You know, I think the whole idea is first that we're so obsessed with this country. Oh, I see. You can't mix it with theirs, even though those two are hiding something. But so what we got here. Those two statements have deeply significant connection. Good grief! You mean they don't contradict each other? Counsel at once. Number two. Did you think perhaps this could be such a novel alternative? Oh my! Whatever do you mean? An alternative explanation. How the victim was stabbed in the back. What are you talking about? We have a demonstration of the fourth book on the Lion's Pride was found at the scene of the crime. And originated in Mr. Garrett's room at the top floor of his house. Therefore, it's quite possible that some other object besides the book could have found its way to Mr. Garrett's household, from Mr. Garrett's household to the street below. Now, what's that now? After all, Mr. Garrett could have thrown at any number of objects at her husband. Isn't that right, juror number 4? What are you insinuating now, you little beamhole? Beginning to think that the true origins of this book came to light. Perhaps she had a feeling this might be what happened. Now you listen here, Eastern Goliath. As a foreigner gentleman, a straight answer. You give us the or some object that's making for the house, but what was it? I'm really thinking a big gamble here. That was a bold accusation to make, but I'm certain, at the very least, that the warrants its further investigation. Alright, Mr. Foreman, I'll try to explain the defense's theory. The other object that was found its way from Mr. Garrett's household to the scene of crime was... Juror number 4, Miss Garrett? What? What now? I must apologize for advance for this. But I need you to confirm something for the court. This knife. Have you ever seen this knife before? Oh! Good Lord, Counsel, what on earth are you doing? The weapon that was lodged into the victim's back, man. My lord, remember when the victim was attacked? Mr. and Mrs. Garrett were enthorses of the argument. Mr. Garrett was hurling anything that he could throw at her husband, and who had been backed up against the window. Now, a window that had been opened to clear smoke through a victim which a book sealed at the land of the crime scene. You can't seriously believe that. The book was found on the victim's grass. Are you saying that it flew out of the window across the street and neatly in her hand? No, even my missus hasn't got a name like that. Yes, but admit, there have been some details that we don't understand. But the point is precisely why. We trial to end right now. Oh my. Oh. Mrs. Garrett, your answer please. Have you seen this knife before or not? Ah! Have you? My lord, I wish I changed my decision. I'm a woman, my lord, after all. Thank you, madam. Yes, I agree. I certainly did not see this coming, but I did not think it would head straight to this trial to come to an end now. So many unanswered questions. Mr. Foreman. I'd have to agree. Now I think that Granny did it in mind. Yes, you know what? I'm not quite up about this moment either. All together now, ladies, gents. What? What? We did it! Congratulations, Mr. Otto! So, as a result of the defense's summonation examination, the number of jurors leading have changed. 2 jurors called guilty, and now 4 called innocent. According to the opinion of this court, is divided. The trial will continue. Now, Lord Van Zeeks, does the prosecution wish to proceed? I swear to God, if you screw me up one more time, this trial's rapidly descending into like a corked wine. The first few sips are bitter enough. But what follows is so pungent, it's good for to the gutter. Incredible. Opinion, Mr. Foreman. The defense's arrogant argument is a joke, which is why I know how to respond. But let me know by insisting. You must familiar positions of those played. What's his angle? What's his angle this time? I should already be more apparent that between the crime scene and Mr. Garrett's household, it's a rather wide street on Brer Road. Which means that the distance from Mr. Garrett's house to the scene is 15 yards. Let me see, 15 yards. 14 meters. That's a little farther than I imagine. And you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, rightfully noticed having particular significance. The 4th book was found in the victim's clutches. In other words, the smoldering book wantonly hurled by the lady of the house traveled some 15 yards. The land opposite us had the road immediately between the collapsed victim's fingers and thumb. That's your final conclusion, my learned and deluded friend. And the jackknife, a fellow identical treachery plunge in the middle of the victim's back. That's fantasy, someone stretching of the notion of having a bad day for the victim, I think. So even those pathetic serialized detective stories have more believable plots. There's nothing I can say to that. That prosecutor loves the sound of his own voice. Mr. Satoru, serialized detective stories are pathetic, are they? How dare he? Maybe let's pick up our batteries here. My lord, are we allowed to speak? As a judicial assistant, you may speak for the defense. Yes, go ahead. The prosecution may consider an idea of fantasy, but what the defense has postulated was believable enough to persuade the jury to change learning. As such, the court has a duty to explore this alternative explanation thoroughly as possible. To that end, juror number 4, Miss Joan Garrett, must be called to testify and submit a cross-examination. Saints alive! A cross-examination of a juror? Order! Well, this is highly irregular. An unexpected member of the jury is summoned. The witness stand. And unnecessary. What are you talking about, Van Zeeks? There are already witnesses in the stand to testify the defense of further. If my learned friend's factual theory has any truth in it, then both burn it, the jackknife must have flown to the sky before this couple's eyes. We must assume that they would be able to testify accordingly. What do you say to you, witnesses? Oh, yeah, sir. Cosmo Rose are reporting for duty, sir. Huh? Well, good morning, officer. Sorry for dozing off until now. Sorry, sir. I haven't that kind of a villain appeared on my beat, So the heroic one, Bobbies. Pish, my darling, I've been neglecting you, but no more. My hero, you're my Very well, I hereby reject the defense's request. What? In order to witness to take this state forth. You've got to be kidding me! This doesn't make any sense! Oh, you've got to be kidding me with this. This is a joke! This is a joke! Ugh. We need to testify. This isn't gonna help me. Oh, come on, damn it. Oh, god damn it. I gotta... God damn it. Awesome. Yeah, probably strange how all that together was irregular to me. The burnt copy of the Lion's Pride was originally from the Girov's household. The question remains, how did it find its way to the hand of the victim? Can you shed some light on that, seeing as you were the scene of the crime the entire time? Could it be a different copy, son? No, just the one we burnt so well. Not possible. Why would the victim have been grabbing a book that in her hand? Close up. The book in the lady's hand was from the moment we arrived at the scene. Is that so? There's something. Must be some coming. Can I ask you something, please, Mr. Ware, sir? Oh, yes. Well, of course. What is it? You're doubting us, aren't you? I can tell. It wasn't really. I mean. Oh, anyway. You might just see me. I don't remember suggesting that I doubted you. My voice will be heard. You will let me speak, won't you? Yes, Miss B. I will allow you to submit your testimony if you desire. Sometimes the path of... I know I didn't see as well, but I didn't see flaming books or knives flying in the sky. And of course, it's a direction. Yes, well, that a little embarrassing, really. Excuse me! Constant beetle, is there a problem? No, sir, no problem, sir. Your wife's remark just now. Bring something to mind, perhaps? In a way, sir, yeah. I was just remembering something, the same thing that happened that evening, sir. You mean Miss B lost her way on the night of the incident? Well, you see, I sent her off to find a police box the next beat over from mine, but she was gone for a bit longer than I was expecting. I thought she might have been back inside in 10 minutes, but my darling was gone for good 15. Banquet? Wait, what banquet are you talking about? Well, it was something romantic. He saved up for the things and he had pennies. Yes, how romantic. I forgot all about it just until now. How'd you, my darling? Oh, yes. But that was just between us. Not talking about it. Anyone else would know. You promise. Oh, really? What was that all about? Cosmo Beat looked every ounce of trouble during the exchange. We have to ask Miss Beat about the banquet. Miss B, the banquet you just mentioned. Hey, I'd like you to add some details about your testimony, please. Oh, really? I'd love to. What happened was I dropped my book. You mean you dropped the banquet at the scene of the crime? I was so upset. You ran and saw it, wasn't it? I didn't notice that first. Then you went up to the police box to report. To pick it up. There's no one near the victim's body at all. In that case, she... I still need... No. Although I'm going to blame the banquet this time, I got there, I really can't. Okay, it was moved from one side of our road to the opposite. Curious indeed. Is that it? The worst of it is, I forgot to pick up the banquet again. I like the scene. Beautiful. What's someone collecting? Buy the banquet. Do you perhaps mean this? Sorry, still this solitary rose. That's it. Maybe I just called it a rose. This is the key, so. Hey, girl. Oh, no, it's just... I was just thinking if you wrapped us... This is the banquet. I don't know if there's anything... damn it, I can't see what's inside this rose. I'm trying to unwrap it. Nothing strange about it. Don't know what I'm supposed to do with the... How am I supposed to... What am I supposed to find in this rose, dude? What am I supposed to find in this rose? How am I supposed to do with this English rose? Darn it. I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to do with this rose. See. One of these contradictions. How do I do? I don't know what I do. I did leave. Oh, I think I'm gonna wait for a while. Wait a minute. This was the banquet, right? So. Damn it, you say. Okay. That's dreaded. The hell do I find in this damn banquet? Don't know if there's anything incriminating about this banquet. I can't really see what the hell. Is there anything damning about this banquet? Let's see. Yep. I'm stuck on this. I don't know what to do. Yeah, I just don't know which one to pick, man. Ugh, this brain's been killing me. Episode 2. Man. This 4th episode is crazy. Gotta figure this out, man. Happened was I was losing my way. What the hell do I do? Objection. I don't know what was I supposed to find in that. What am I supposed to find in this? Ah, there we go. That's what I was supposed to do. Okay. You claim Constable Beanos has nothing to report. After 15 minutes, you're guarding the scene? That cannot be. Hmm? What do you mean to say? Your testimony just now, Miss Beat. You explained to the court? Back at the scene of the crime, the policeman assigned to that beat, the banquet you had dropped, and the victim's side was no longer anywhere nearby. Yes, on the opposite side of the Briar Road, where the victim was attacked. But considering the size of the emerged bomb crate, if a single sorry bloom can be described. No doubt it was blown across the street, back into the gutter where it belongs. But if that were the case, why did Constable Beat not testify to that fact? No one else approached the scene, and nothing was removed from it. Constant Beat swore on that Scotland Yard's oath. The bigot belonged to me. It has nothing to do with the case. But that's why Rolly didn't mention it, I'm sure. Nope, because sadly, it's not only your bankrupt we're talking about here. More than one thing that this case is mysteriously the wrong way around. What are you talking about? Think about it. Besides Miss Beat's banquet and the Mr. Garib's book, a copy of The Lion's Pride, which was thrown out by the window by his wife, would have struck the pane of the cement landed here on the west side of the street. And yet, it was actually found here on the opposite side of the road in the victim's hand. Meanwhile, according to the testimony we've heard, Miss Beat's banquet should have been dropped here at the scene of the crime on the east side of the street. But in fact, it was actually found here on the opposite road from Mr. and Mr. Garib's house. There is no logical explanation for those things, unless somebody deliberately moved them. What are you trying to say? What are you talking? Sounds like you were... worrying about the books and the banquet. Should we have care? It's not. It's... care? It's nitpicking. That's what it is. Oh God. This Garib's coming around. You might call it nitpicking, Miss Garib. But deliberately meddling with the scene, crime is a criminal offense. It's called... tampering, Mr. Nahato? The person responsible for this tampering cannot admit to it for this very simple, compelling reason. Tampering? You barely heard them before. Tell us more, little, my friend. Who could have possibly used to carry out this elaborate deception? Yes, there's someone who tampered with the scene of the crime that evening, and all the evidence in the testimony points to that one particular person. I must admit, I'd use some conjecture. Who are we trying to say was responsible for tampering with the scene of... Miss Garib? No. There's only one person who could have done this. Sorry, my lord. Just taking a moment to get things in my way. Forget the moment. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. I thought so. At one point, overthinking this. The real reason is one option. The scene of the crime. Okay. Okay. Just joking. What the? Wait. Tampering with the scene of the crime? Wait. Tampering? What do they want me to say? One person. Dang it. Fence. Tampering with scene of the crime. Who was tampering with it? Who were you saying was tampering for the scene of the crime? Tampering? Really? Really? None of those two were... Obviously, there's only one person who could have been. Constable, Roy Beat, it was you! Policeman, remember a Scotland Yard? Why not so why do something like that? Mr. Beat. It's all lies. It's true, Constable Beat would have seen him do it. As after the defendant fled.
Objection!
You claim that the crime scene was tampered with, but there's only one who commits such a reckless crime. To hide something. That's right, my husband, right? Doesn't make any sense. You offered no motive for illegal tampering until you do. Constable Beat had a very good reason for wanting to tamper with the scene of the crime. That's the key to this entire affair. Constable, you have made up a very serious accusation. I need to point out the some sort of warning in mind. You will not go to the court for the very... Where the book fell to the ground. That's where he had to cover up at all cost. And why exactly? Oh, well, of course. The reason is, oh, come on! Really? Do you have something to hide, my little friend? Ah, gosh darn it. Okay, it's hard. Alright, so why was he trying to hide it? Where the victim fell to the ground. That's where Bobby had to cover it up at all costs. The victim fell. Was attacked. What are you talking about? We told you for the very start, didn't we? The pavement on the Briar Road that we saw it happen, remember? It was right there. It's bad. His friend. Where are you proposing the crime actually took place that evening? We'll be smart about this. Couldn't have been there. had been here. But that's the opposite side of the road. I don't understand. On that evening in question, Mr. Garrett's book fell directly down from the open window above. Mr. Banquet and Miss Beat never moved at all. So what did move was the scene of the crime itself. Good gracious. Oh, snap, so why did he... These witnesses saw. Well, let me fog. It was actually the west side of Briar Road. I can't have been. Well, Pete, arranged for you to be absent while you were sitting for help. About 15 minutes of your way, he tried. Back up. Oh, one thing, what? The banquet, I presume. Exactly. Well, Van Zeke said it wasn't noticed until the morning of it. Which is why the banquet was found and returned to the position of the pavement on the west side of Briar Road. And that's the defense's theory. What really happened that evening? How did you respond? Constable Roy Beat. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to note off again, but I haven't slept properly in a month. Did I miss anything important? I had a dream. A terrible dream. All those things I did that night. Everything came out. Everything exposed. Only, it seems, it wasn't a dream at all. Good golly! Order, order, order! What on earth is the meaning of this? Oh boy, why? Why would you do something like this? Move a corpse and it's criminal offense, isn't it? Wishing the victim was dead should... Constable, explain yourself. Why would you do all this? Inspector Mara Scott, your duty is to protect the good people of London and this town. I can't say, what? Really, I'm ever sorry about all this. For damaging the yard's reputation, for everything. Possible explanation? For why in particular, that particular evening, Constable Beat felt compelled to move at the scene of the crime. I can't think of one reason. What? How could you possibly know? You're a foreigner, presuming. Well, then, geez, this is a foreigner who's uncovered the sterling truth of the matter thus far. Constable of Defense, if you please. Oh, my lord. So then, I think you had better show us some evidence. At once, my lord. England, Japan, makes no offense where you came from. Human emotions are the same. I don't know. Could it be the... Realize I'm a foreigner of this land. Just have one right from Japan, which is why this information about London's so-called bobbies is completely new to me. But I've learned that through honorable patrolling in the beat is most demanding work in the world, for example. The peace looking after citizens in all kinds of ways. There's no doubt the young Bobby is charged with a great deal of each day, certainly. For the constable beat was very special. Special how? Count this banquet, my lord. When he and saw a shadowy figure through I was looking for some. Yeah. What kind of this going on his beat? I believe that. And that's the reason why you moved the whole scene of the crime that day. Yes. Everything you said, it's alright. So that's it. That was all to do with the boundary of your beat. Exactly. Summarize. It's the first time since I became a copper. We've had the criminal. Man, it dawned on me. I realized we were. Was lying. What's going on this beat? The policeman must have said. Why here? What does that happen here? And I thought tonight of all nights. Why? So his job to guard the scene of the crime, so I felt bad. I had to. I can't believe the words that came out of my own mouth. The beat next to this. Oh my goodness. You just moved the body, but that doesn't explain who the real is. Damn. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, Constable. I just wondered when I take my Patricia out for dinner. Really? Just that one night. You knew that incident was on your beat. Your evening celebration would be ruined. And so you decided to move the entire crime scene outside your jurisdiction. Across from the street, the pavement on Briar Road, which falls under the neighboring beat care. You see, I thought, I was sure the victim was dead. You see. Of course he did. Otherwise, Morello would never let the poor woman freezing cold pavement. But God, got my back from my sins, didn't he? That's why I missed the rose, and that's why I missed the rose. I bought the pot. I know, really, that was all my fault. So sorry, Rolly. Can you tell us, Constable, how many books did you move from the side of the road in total? 4 was, yes. So, definitely 4. So, dropped. From the window upstairs, Mr. Garrett's house, of course. But what made you place the book in the victim's hand? Oh, well, so just because how I found it. How'd you found it? What do you mean? When the first ran over the scene, the victim was already holding the book. So when I moved everything, I made sure it was still in her hand. So you made sure this book, the lion's pride, the victim was holding. Yes, sir. None about it, sir. Interesting. I thought it was a short case at the time, you see. We were the only 2 people at the scene. Pat and I both saw it happen. Whichever way you looked at it, it had to have been the fellow who ran off and done it, though. I couldn't see no harm, really. I didn't think moving over the road would make a jot of difference. I suppose that's it for me now. I had it. My lord. Yes, Lord Van Zeeks. I believe that concludes the cross-examination of the witness. Constable, you may withdraw. Yes, sir. Mr. Prosecutor, sir. Never again make this mistake tampering with the scene of the crime. Never again, sir. You mean it? Leave now. The trial's not yet over. Well, quite a startling revelation, I must say. Never thought a third party would be transparent. Indeed, my lord. Nevertheless, there are some immutable facts here, principally. The only person who could have possibly committed the crime. No, I disagree. We know the true scene of the incident. There was someone else. That person who could have been responsible for the knife in the victim's back. I will try the lady first. If it's not her, I think it's gonna be the dude, so. Defense would like once again to request the cross-examination. A new witness, my lord. Once again? My sister has made the same request earlier. In order to finally reveal the truth about this case, Person calls door number 4, Miss Joan Garb. Muy bien. The request has already been denied. The situation is very different now. Miss Garrett, answer this. At the time of the incident, you were engaged in a violent argument with your husband, Mr. John Garrett. The course of the argument was a minor house fire ignited. It was clear the smoke came from your room. Your husband had the... What we know now to be a true scene of the incident. That's what I said. What of it? During the argument, you were beside yourself with rage and such. You threw out not just the books, but everything you could get your hands on. Yes, one more time, Miss Garrett. The knife over the victim's back. Have you never laid eyes on it before? I don't recall it. Seriously? Am I supposed to remember everything picked up that I threw at my husband? Anyway, the man over there... Conveniently, yes. No, I have no recollection of saying that at all. Number 4. Make no mistake, your jurors are no special in any way. You're not immune to judicial practices. If you know something about this knife, madam, let the truth come out. It's just a common garden knife. It could have came from everywhere. What's that? Are you joking? Are you saying, please, Miss Garrett? Listen to me. I refuse to believe all this nonsense. I couldn't bear it. It's my fault. Then take the stand, juror. You want to testify? Juror number 4, I'm sure you will appreciate having observed witness testimony can lead to the most extraordinary. Concurrent counsels. Certainly, my lord. This is such a strange feeling. For the first time since arriving in the country, she feels real. Alright guys, I'm going to finish up this trial tomorrow, sometime after 6, but I'll let you guys know what I think. Bye-bye for the night.